Hold up, Million.
Shalom, Israel. It's I.S.U.P.K. coming out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street. Start out of 1 West. I'm the commander, GEN.YAHANNA. It's Thursday night scripture breakdown class. We're bringing you the truth since 1969. Letting y'all know that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and hope that we can bring our people out of this hell that we're living in, that we've been living in, since we've been brought over to America. You understand? You gotta understand that this is not a place of rest. You understand? This is our hell. This is our punishment given to us by our Father. You understand? For our disobedience. And we still disobedient. That's the reason why we're still here in this hell. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people want to say that they pray to God, don't nothing happen, don't anything happen in the churches. There is no God. Their belief is just destroyed because they feel like there's no power that's going to heal them. In all actuality, you've been going about it the wrong way. And what you need to understand is when you come into these scriptures, coming to the I.S.U.P.K, the only place where we're living the truth. You understand? Like one of the things that we don't understand a lot of times, like when I first got into the truth, I felt like I was in it because I knew things about the truth. But you're not in the truth until you're actually living the truth. You understand? Like we can't just understand that you're not supposed to eat pork, or just understand that you shouldn't celebrate Christmas no more, or any of these man-made holidays. It's way more to you have to actually live that life. In the I.S.U.P.K, we live the scriptures. You don't just know the scriptures. You got to actually live it. That's when you know you're in the truth. You're not in the truth until you're living. You understand? You knowing the truth is no different from you knowing when you understanding keys on how to become a millionaire and not using it. You understand? It's worthless at that point. You understand? You have to actually understand this, get it. And one of the biggest issues that we have in the world, in America, is that we fall victim to the white man. We need to understand that the white man is wicked. You understand? The white man is the devil that the scriptures describe to a T. You understand? We're gonna get into those scriptures and let you know, because a lot of times I talk to people and I tell them that the white man is the devil, and even when we go on the street, you know what? Everybody in the I.S.U.P.K understands this. That when you're on the streets and we telling our people that the white man is the devil, our biggest opposers is our people, not the white man, but our people. They damn near want to fight us because the white man is the devil. You understand? The biggest part of training comes from having to deal with our people. You understand? For some reason they don't understand that. So I want to get into the scriptures and let you know so you can understand that, yes, the white man is the devil. Boy, everybody thinks that that guy on their job is cool, or your boss is cool because he might have lent you a couple dollars, he might even give you a couple dollars. You understand? But you need to understand that man is wicked. That man is the devil. You understand? I want to get into, first I want to jump into Job chapter 9, verse 24, so you can understand who you're dealing with, so you can understand just who the wicked of the world is. You understand? I want you to know so you don't have to guess. Like this right here should shut it down. Like this right here should be a whole class right here. This should shut it down to let people know that the white man is the devil. You understand? Because we all know this. But I'm gonna get into it before I give too much away. You got that from me, sir?
Oh, God.
Bring that out about the show.
God. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You see that? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. You understand that? The white man thinks that his power is just he's just that bad. You understand? He feel like he is that much of a powerful force that he did this on his own, not understanding that the world was given to him. The power was given to him by the Most High. You understand? Like, that's what they need to understand. We got more on that, right, sir?
God. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
You understand that? And this is something else this is another big hint that lets you know who we dealing with. Who else covered the faces of the Jesus? Like we gonna keep it there. Like who changed the color of Jesus? You understand? Who made Yahushua a white man? You understand? Like what you gotta understand is there's no Chinese Yahushua. There's no Arabic Yahushua. You understand? There's no other race but the white Jesus, that picture that's been in everybody's house. Like that painting is still in churches today. You understand? That's in our grandparents' houses. Now, but my mother's fault. They just took it down. Like, I had to beat them in their head so much that they just took it down. You understand? Like, and that's the thing. The white man been given that power by the Most High that it makes it hard for people to accept that's not true. That what they've known for so long is not true. You understand? Like, and that's what destroys it. That's what makes it so hard for them to come about that, because that wasn't a power that they had themselves. That was a power given to them by the Most High. So that's why it's hard for our people to not accept, or to accept, it's a lot, to accept that that's not true. That the Most High, that, you know what, and I want to get into we got any more on that, sir? It's a lot.
If not, where and who he is. I mean, Slacky, who is he?
Right. So if you don't understand who this is, then like, who is it? Like, who else could this be? Who else could this wicked be? This is the world. The world has been given to the hands of this wicked man. You understand? And that's what we have to understand. Like, there's no other man, there's no other race on this earth that's been given this power that reigns over us, that brings this hell on us. And we don't even understand that this is the person, like, that the white man is the one that does it. Everybody knows that. Everybody always says, you know what I mean, it's white privilege out there. Everybody understands that. That's white privilege out there. Everybody understands there's white supremacy out there. Everybody understands, like, brothers always tell me, hey, dealing with that white man stuff, or man, the white man, everybody always against it. They know that that's the power. That's why they're against it. They understand that. You understand? So why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for us to understand that wickedness, or that wicked, is the white man? You understand? Like, we have to get that. We have to understand that. I want to bring out an article. This article was by Foreign Affairs. You understand? This is titled "How Europe Conquered the World." So before 1492, in 1914, Europeans conquered 84% of the globe, establishing colonies and spreading their influence across every inhabited continent. This was not inevitable. In fact, for decades, historians, social science, and biologists have wondered, you understand, they trying to figure it out, why and how did Europe raise to the top even when societies in Asia and the Middle East were far more advanced. You understand that? Satisfactory answers have been elusive, but this question is of the utmost importance, given that your power determines everything from who ran the slave trade to who grew rich or remained who remained in poverty. One might think the reasons for your dominance, and it pretty much goes on to a bunch of thoughts and people try, philosophies, and everybody trying to understand it. And pretty much the answer right here in Job 24, 9 and 24, which we just explained. Like that first verse, Salaki said, if you don't mind, can you hit that first line, Salaki? Just to bring it home, just so we can understand it.
God. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You understand that? It's given to the world. I mean, the world is given to the hand of the wicked. That's what we gotta understand. You know what I mean? Like they're not that powerful. Our power that tells us to keep the scriptures, that keep the laws, statutes, and be righteous people. Our power gave them their power. You understand? So we got back into these laws. Our power will put us back on top where we're supposed to be at. But right now, the wicked is on top. You understand? I'm gonna drop that and get into Psalms 58 and 3.
Psalms 58 and 3.
So like, and just so we can understand, like, if this, a lot of people say that the Bible is the white man's book. If this right here was the white man's book, as cunning as the white man is, they would have took that out. You understand? Because this right here condemns them as a nation. You understand? So this can't be their book. You understand? Like, a lot of brothers, they want to go against the Bible. They want to go against the scriptures just because it's going against the white man. Which I totally did. Going against the white man is definitely the way. But you gotta use brains. You gotta get out of your emotions and actually get into some facts and understand exactly what you're doing. Because in your rush to go against, you're gonna miss out on some key points that you need. You understand? I understand that the Bible was used, that they used the Bible against us to make us subservient as slaves. But one thing that we definitely have to understand is that this Bible is so powerful that everybody would use it to do for their own will. But only a man of the Most High will be able to teach these scriptures and let you know exactly what it is that you should do. That help you break down these scriptures and let you know that what is right and what is wrong. You understand? But if we get into Psalms 58 and 3, if you could, sir, bring that out.
Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
You understand that? These people were from the womb. They were already wicked. You understand? Like, that's what we gotta understand. Like, these people are like, the Most High pretty much already ordained them to be evil bastards, because that's what they were here for. There's no other reason for them. You understand? Like, we're gonna get into the scriptures, let you know, pretty much. Like, this is one of the scriptures right here, let you know, don't trust them. But there's even more, you understand, as we go on. But this is definitely letting you know, like from the womb, do not trust these bastards. You understand? Like they no matter how like sweet they try to be to you. Just understand that, like, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be the devil if if they were straight just angry with you, just evil. They wouldn't be the devil. Like in order for them to be deceivers, they have to smile at you and have hate in the back of their teeth. You understand? That's what you gotta understand. You got something, bro?
Unless you got it, may I get something, sir? Psalms 55 and 21.
55 and 21? I don't.
Okay. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
How did I miss that? Wow, sir. Thank you. You understand that? Like that right there is letting you know. Everything that's gonna come out their mouth it's gonna sound good to you. You understand? You're gonna think it's nice. They're gonna tell you, you know what, you can get food stamps, you're gonna take care of you can have housing for you and your children, you know what I mean? You can have these things, you understand? You're gonna go to their church, they're gonna tell you, look, God don't care if you break the certain laws or if you don't keep the laws. That's done away with. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? He loves you regardless. You understand? I used to, when I was young, I had a white priest. That was a church we went to in the hood. Fat white dude. I can't remember his name. Born as hell. You understand? Got some of my best sleep in church. This dude, he definitely always, he never told us keep the laws. It was always just a bunch of singing, that evil Roman shit. Like that evil Roman songs that come out, man, it sound like a scary movie. That's all. That was it. And then I was Christian. You know what I mean? But yeah, like everything is going to sound. It's always going to sound good. And the worst part about it is our people love smooth words. That's what makes it so easy for them. You understand? That's what makes them great deceivers. You understand? Because it's so easy to deceive us. Because we love those smooth words. You understand? Like for them to tell us anything that it can be the most evilest thing, but if they say it in a good way, you won't be with it. Just like, you know what I mean, giving housing. Yes, you can have housing, bring your children in, but you can't have a man. You know what I mean? You can't live a natural life, which is being happy with a man. You can't do that. That man can't be in this home. You can be in here. You and your children can be in here. You can raise those children without that man here. You understand? If we find out he's been here, then all of y'all getting out. That man, you know, man, most brothers, we already got records. Our name is already terrible inside the system, so it's hard for us to get employment. So he puts you out, everybody's out. And that man, he can't save you. Because the white man, everything goes full circle. Or you know what I mean, the white man destroyed this. You got more on that side?
God. The words, Psalm 55 and 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, that, like, you know what I mean? Now, if any people in America know about that, it's the Gadites, the Native Americans, you understand? Like, if anybody knows that, they definitely know that. Because even now, we don't get we don't get the majority of those smooth words. You understand? We get on the ground, put your hands up. You understand? But they got, hello, brother. You know what I'm saying? We wanna make you people a civil people. You understand? We wanna be here to help you. But the whole time they help them. You understand? They the same people that, you know what I mean, held the Bible to our brothers with the shotgun behind their back. You understand? Like that's what they did. War was behind everything. You understand? Because that's the only way the white man knows how to obtain anything. They can't go anywhere and share a world, share any piece of this world with anybody. They take over everything. You understand? And that's just their nature. From the womb. You understand? They've been estranged from the womb. And the thing is, we have to get these scriptures and know this stuff, or we're gonna be victims. You understand? Like we're already victims, but we don't have to keep being victims. Like the thing is, we have to understand that there's a way out of this curse that's been put upon us. And that's by following these laws, statutes, commandments. We have to do that. Like there's no other way. You understand? Like a lot of times we think that we got a choice. But this, if you want to believe that, that's what's going to keep you going tonight. This is your choice. Keep the laws, statutes, commandments, or you die. That's your choice. It's either life or death. You understand? Like don't wind up dying with the white man. You understand? Like just understand that there's way more. There's more to come for us. We gotta climb up out this hole that we put ourselves in. Like we still don't keep the dietary laws, which is one of the biggest things. Like I can't even get to other laws with people because their fight with me is for the most part about the dietary laws. People just can't understand. You know what I mean? They think like, why? You think you need to tell me that God will condemn me because of what I ate? Really? All the good stuff I did, I give people home, I give homeless people food, or whatever, all these things. Like it just don't, you know what I mean? They're just so ignorant to it. They just don't care. You understand? Like they don't care enough to actually want to get into these laws, to understand. They know he said no, we shouldn't do it, so we shouldn't do it. You understand? But yeah, I'm on that side.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Ah, man. That's right there. That's war all day. You understand? Like it's so. You got more?
Back to Psalms 58:3.
Oh, all right.
Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Man, come on now. And that's it. Now, who was estranged from the womb?
The wicked.
The wicked. You understand that? Now, Job 24 just told us that the wicked, the power of the world has been given to the wicked. You understand that? And now we in Psalms 58. You understand? And you see how that comes together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to put that together. Now, you can put down, I brought this one small article up. But there's so many books out that tells you the atrocities that the white man has committed on. Like, you can't even say that, you can't name a number of race of people that did the atrocities that the white man did. Like now, of course, like we've been in slavery under a million people. You understand? Just for our disobedience. But nobody has ever taken so much from us. Nobody's taken our nation from us. You understand? Like the white man is the ringleader when it comes to destroying us. Nobody's taken our nation. Nobody's robbed us of our nation, and their people took it. And they walking around here claiming to be us. You understand? And they don't even know these scriptures. You understand? Like they don't. A lot of Jewish people don't even believe in God. They don't believe in Christ. You understand? Like that's the wickedness of the white man. He say that, you know what? Hey, it's just like, oh man, my son used to watch, I don't know if the kids still watch Dora the Explorer. Yeah. The character on there is the swiper. Swiper, no swiper. And this dude would take things and just throw it. He didn't want it. He didn't want you to have it. So he would take it and throw it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the white man. You understand? He gonna take it and he gonna throw it. He don't want it necessarily. He don't even care too much. He don't want you to have it. You'd be damned if you had that. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and these powers that be, they know who we are. They know who we are. There's no reason for them to keep us down as long as they have, if they didn't know our power. You understand? And even if they don't know us, if they don't know exactly who we are, they know that we're special. You understand? So if they don't understand that we're God's people, they know that we're some kind of great power people. And that's why they fear us. You understand? That's why they got, you know what I mean? We got some of the top athletes running, playing ball, all these things with a nice salary to keep them at bay. You understand? These men can be warriors. You understand? But they playing a game and they get money. You understand? And the white man is crafty at what he does. They've taken crafty counsel from the beginning against our people. And we've allowed it by not keeping these laws. All we have to do is come back to these laws. Do what the Most High say. Get into this Bible and understand. Get into these classes. Because a lot of people don't even know what the laws is. A lot of people they still got the belief that there's 10 commandments. And that's it. All right, I don't do that. They don't even know about the dietary laws. You understand? Like, they don't even know about keeping yourself clean. Like, they don't know about these important laws of how we're supposed to act. And like I told at the beginning of the class, that being an Israelite, being in the truth, is a way of life. It's not just knowing the truth. You understand? It's being in the truth. And being able to teach is definitely one of the best things to do. Like, that's one of that's your gift back. That's pretty much you giving back to the Most High. You understand? You getting out on the streets, you coming into these classes and being a teacher and bringing back his people. You understand? Let's get into slide. Yeah, go on that side.
The last one we was at was Psalms 58 and 3.
All right, let me get into Zechariah 11 and 5. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit it hard. I wanted some more literature from the white man, actually. Because like I said, matter of fact, let me bring this up real fast so we get into it. One of the atrocities, just one out of so many, is countless, is pretty much like that. Let's go back to it, because I want to hit home on what is evil and what is wicked. One of the things that's most wicked, this is during slavery time. As a matter of fact, this is after slavery. When this is down in like the bayous, when they had our babies and alligator babies. You understand? They would have our babies out at night. They would take them out at night, and there was other black men with them. They would take them out at night. Tie the babies up, and they would toss them in the bayou with these large, because they wanted these large alligators. It was like I forgot what the alligators are called. It was large.
They basically Kraken.
It was some kind of other name for them. It slipped my mind.
Gator bait.
Yeah, that was definitely what it was. That was the baby word, but it was a special kind of alligator that they wanted. Mm-hmm. So they threw the babies in there, and like almost instantly, the gators would be on them, tearing them up. Like the babies that weren't devoured yet, screaming like crazy. You understand? Like there's still like slave stories. Like there's still stories that's been handed down, that's been told, of how the screams and the cries from these babies, like how our babies would be screaming like crazy, just out of fear, just not, just waiting. They like, and they would devour them so fast that a lot of times they wouldn't see anything but the broke. You wouldn't see the whole baby unless two of them wanted one. But at that point, they would just rip the baby apart. And they did this just to get these gators, just to get this skin. You understand? They did this for money. They mean to tell me this is not a wicked people. You understand? This is not a wicked people. Like, come on now, like, any person that thinks the white man ain't the devil, you're a goddamn fool. Like, either you've been asleep for the last 400 years, or you just that ignorant to the world. Like, I don't know if you just you just into Japanese anime too heavy. If you're into the Marvel world too heavy or something, you got your face in video games. Like, there's no way that you can't understand. You get on YouTube or just go to the library and look up some books. Matter of fact, what's the in ship slide? So what is it? In ship again? I mean, in bondage again with ships.
Deuteronomy 28:6.
Nah, I'm talking about the book. What is that?
That's Into Egypt Again.
Into Egypt Again with ships. Wow, sir.
By Alicia J. Israel.
That book right there, that's a good book. Wow, sir. By Alicia J. Israel. You understand? Like this book right here, and many other books. Like that, you can go, matter of fact, you can go on to ISUPK.com and look into study guide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go into the study guide. Pick up some books. You can pick up books like these, like this, and other books that pretty much go into extent of what the white man has done to us, and a lot of other educational books, like about $3. Definitely from Babylon to Timbuktu. This book right here, definitely a good read. You understand? Like this is definitely one. I never completed it before I was I.S.U.P.K. When you get into it, I promise you, like it's one of those books that you don't want to. It coincides with the Bible. It helps you understand the Bible, and like it helps you to put it into perspective, in pretty much in today's time. You got maps in here, like it pretty much lets you know exactly our journey. But there's plenty of books out there that'll let you know how wicked the white man is. There's another book called apartheid. I might be saying that wrong. It's pretty much it documents all the medical experiments done on black people. That book, like it'll bring tears to your eyes. You understand? Like some of the stuff that they did, especially what they did to black women. It's like they really felt like they feel like black people don't have any feelings. So the experiments they done on us was pretty much that of like something from a movie, something that you would hear about being done to some kind of rodent to help with human life. They did that to human life. They did that to us. They would cut women open and assume that they're okay because I guess their screen wasn't loud enough. I guess their screen wasn't white enough. That they actually let these things be done. We just don't understand how wicked this white man is. Like we have to get this through our heads to understand that the white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. The white man is the goddamn wicked that the Bible speaks of. And you gotta dig into this Bible and understand, you understand, just how wicked this man is. You understand? Matter of fact, it's a big Netflix show going on everybody talking about when they see it. About the Central Park 5. You understand? That was pretty much at the height of white society's pretty much atrocities that they done to black people. You understand? So you got something?
Exactly what you was talking about. They have this statue in New York of J. Marion Sims, who developed the pioneering tools and surgical techniques related to women's reproductive health, and is credited as the father of modern gynecology. Who he failed medical school, J. Marion Sims, and he experimented on black slave women, butchering them, and yet they hold a statue of him in New York and holds him, this white butcher, as the father of modern gynecology.
How long that statue been up?
They put it up after, I guess, the 19th century.
You see that? Come on now. Now, you got a man like that pretty much butchered black women.
And failed medical school.
And failed. This man, he didn't even finish their institutions. Like what they deem you as creditable. He didn't even do that. But he was able to cut open these black women, butcher them, and this man get a statue. Now, should I go on? Really? Is there more? Like, you need more proof that the white man is the devil? You understand that? Those statues don't get put up without the white man's permission. You understand? Like, that's New York City, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's New York City. You ain't gonna let that go past. You ain't gonna put up nothing. I don't care who you go to if the white man don't approve of it. Like you can put up little monuments, whatever, about black people and shit things. But if he don't approve of it, then it's not gonna go up. But there's something that he does approve of for whatever reason. Maybe they did just enough, just the right amount. But if you actually go into the history of people that we deem to be great scholars, you'll see that these people are actually the people that hurt us. Like they've hurt us. What's the matter of fact? What's her name? Margaret Saint, the abortion, started abortion clinics. She had what's the brother's name? Because she wanted her goal was to get a positive black leader to stay she wanted a preacher almost to be able to be on her side to wield in this whole abortion Planned Parenthood thing. She wanted help from someone that can pretty much say that black people respected and looked up to. That can say, hey, you know what? She's a good woman. This is a good idea. Let's help. Let's go with it. I think it was W.E.B. Du Bois. That's what it was. Like, you know what I mean? And that's somebody I've read his book, and that's somebody that has great respect, even to people that don't really know him. They just know that, that guy. I heard he's done a lot for black people. You understand? You see what he's done to black people. He actually put us out. He threw us out there. It's like Martin Luther King, Hillary Clinton. Oh man. Obama is the man. People just need to accept and understand that Obama ain't one of us. We're Africans. You understand? Africans over there, they got help from him. They should look at him as a brother and appreciate him. But we shouldn't. It's because he got the same skin color of us. That's the only thing he got. And he happened to be married to one of our sisters. Like that's it. If he's not us, he's not one of us. You understand? And he showed it. Nothing's been done for us. You understand? I mean, unless you one of the small few of Israel that are homosexuals, then he might have did something for you. You understand? But as far as black people and any type of justice that we're gonna supposed to get over here? Nothing. Yeah. Let me get into Zechariah yet. Anywhere for myself.
I got it. Zechariah 11:5. Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
You understand that? Now, pretty much, our preachers don't care. You understand? Like, they don't care about us. And what this is telling you that we can be slaves and we can be anything can happen to us. But we run our preachers and our black leaders in order to help us. But they don't care about us. You understand? They don't care what's happening to us. You understand? Like, they don't feel like, and the white man feel like, yeah, I'm not guilty. But what happens to these people, I don't feel guilty about, and I don't care. And that's pretty much the destruction of our people, feeling that we can run to these preachers and they gonna help us out, but they don't care about us. You understand? They care about making money. They care about keeping their black churches going, keeping their congregation, making sure that the collection plate is filled. That's what they need. That's the only thing that they care about. Like, there's no love that's given into the Christian. Like, there's no love in the Christian. Like, don't think because you might get a couple dollars from them or some kind of small support. Everything that you need is inside these scriptures. You know, there's no brotherhood that's shown like the brotherhood shown at I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Like, wait, all over the world. You can't go to the church of black people that love Christ and stuff like that and all that other stuff, and then go to a church all the way in LA and think you're gonna get the same the same brotherhood, that same love. Like, nah, I.S.U.P.K. we everywhere. You understand? I can get stranded. I can get stranded in Tennessee, and I got brothers over there that I know is gonna live by the scriptures. You understand? They're gonna treat me like a brother. And they're gonna bring me in. Same thing for them. They can come over here and they can definitely come stay at my house if they don't have a way back. If they don't have a way home, they can come stay because that's brotherhood. Because I love my brother like I love myself. You understand? That's how it should be. That's how, you know what I mean? Like, we look at things like, we look at small inconveniences like, oh man, dang, I was planning on doing this. I ain't planning on having another head in my house. That's that wickedness coming about you that you need to keep out. You understand? We need to be brothers to each other. You understand? I know a lot of times we got a woman in our lives. We might got women that we still training to be right. But the thing is, like, we gotta understand. We gotta let them know. Like, nah, like, this is my brother. I understand that you might not want him here. But this is my brother. He's gonna be here. You understand? That's brotherhood. That's that love that you're gonna get from the I.S.U.P.K. That you're not gonna find in some Christian church. And the goddamn church and the pastor, he got a bigger house. Probably got a bigger house than anybody in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Probably got an extra multiple houses. Probably got a mansion. But we ain't gonna get that love. You understand? But we drop that. Let me get Obadiah 1 and 3. You understand? Because like,
You want to finish it. You don't want to finish it.
oh, slight, sir. Slight. The water, definitely.
Let me read.
Come on, sir.
Zechariah 11:5.
Uh-huh.
Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
You see that? For I am rich. Their own shepherds pity them not. That's pretty much how they feel about it. Like they people don't care. They alright. You understand? They don't pity them. They cool with it. You understand? Like, yeah, we did that. We did that to you. You understand? We murdered. We murdered your children. We did all these things. You understand? But they should, like, if they feel like if they don't care, then why should we? Back to, you know what I mean, the medical book in the story that was done, like, they don't feel like we feel pain. You understand? Like, they feel like, all right, okay, it's cool then. Exactly what we thought is true. They don't feel pain. We can do what we want to do to these people. You understand? Like, they feel like they can do whatever they want to these people. But the Most High not going to allow that any longer. You understand? Like, the numbers are raising. I went to the 50th Passover. Man, that thing is glorious, man. There's so many of us from all over. And that wasn't even everybody. But there's so many of us. Like that, the numbers are rising. They're constantly rising. You understand? The Most High is getting us together. He's getting his army together. Like we're rising up and we're getting prepared. Gotta stay away from temptation. All these things that keep us away. You understand? And the white man living in America, you definitely will be faced with temptation because America is disgusting. You understand? Like everybody, these other countries, they want to come here because they feel like it's free. I can do that. I can worship who I want to worship. I can do what I want to do. You understand? But they don't understand that at least they had a better structure. And they believe in false gods, whatever it is that they've been brought up to believe in. But they had structure. They taught their kids to believe in that false doctrine. We teach our kids to believe in the popular. You understand? Like believing in that black Jesus, believing in Yahweh, believing in Yahweh, that's not popular. You understand? It's popular to believe in the white Jesus, to believe in Caesar Borgia. Like that's popular. You can do that and not be scrutinized. If people have no problem, rappers that talk about killing and selling keys have no problem with saying, I pray to God. I make sure I pray to God. You know what I mean? The little man say, I take a knee and thank the man and get back to the money. You understand? They still their philosophies and way of thinking has been built by the white man. They still believe they're supposed to drop to your knees, put your hands together, and pray. You understand? Like none of that is correct. All of that is philosophies of man. Matter of fact, that's what I just brought it up earlier. What was it?
Colossians 2 and 8.
Colossians. And can you bring that up from the sun, please?
Come on.
That's one was definitely to understand because we feel like because it's been in the world before we were here and everybody knows about it that's the way. You understand? Like we feel like okay, this has got to be it. My grandmother did that. My grandmother did that. You understand? You got that for me, sir?
Come on, God. Colossians 2 and 8. Be bad, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
You understand that? Like beware. Like this is telling you. This is your warning. Don't fall for man's like the crap that man put out for you. If it wasn't documented, if it's not documented in this Bible, then it's not real. You understand? It was made up somewhere. Some naked Greeks got together in a big room, working out, being naked together, just men, partying, talking about philosophy. It might have been created then. Later on, further on, it was created. Like don't take that for face value. You understand? Yes,
And that's such a prevalent point that you said. You said Greeks got together around each other naked and whatnot. That's where the word gymnos come from, which means to exercise naked. That's why when your children are in school and they have them stripped down and get into their gym clothes, that's why everybody is so conscious, because they know in a sense it's not right to be in front of somebody else, and you don't supposed to be naked. But that's how the homosexual agenda had got started from the Greeks and the Romans. Those white people pushing it on our people today.
Right. Some of that, and good point. A lot, bro. And that's in some of the greatest warriors from Greek were lovers of each other. You understand? They actually believed their army believed that it was better to have a gay man in the war, because they felt like you would protect that your lover more. You would be a harder fighter and fight hard if your lover was there. If his life was in danger, you would fight hard. They actually push that. You understand? So it's
that's what the real movie 300 was about.
Right. They damn sure was damn near butt naked, right? Man, with a cape. That's it. Yeah, man.
They felt that, the only thing women was good for was to have their children, but other than that, their right hand man was really their right hand man.
Right, man. It's wicked. You understand? Man, like it's tough out here, man. Like you gotta understand that, like, this society America has been built on all of the wickedness of all these fallen nations. You understand? And they made it one. And now you can get everything that used to be all in one country. You can get what you want. You got that for me, son?
After the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
You understand? Like, so just understand that. Like, these, don't be fooled and pulled in by philosophies and things that's been created by these men who you have no ideas about. You understand? You can read the Bible and understand what the Most High is about: integrity. You understand? Order. You understand? These people that you don't know about, these so-called great philosophers and people that pretty much they're great from hypothesis and just philosophy, just they guessing on things.
Religious powers.
Yeah, exactly. Religious powers. It's like these things have been built and been put into place, and then now we take it as this is the way it's supposed to be. The white man is the reason why your family members, or even you, go to church on Sundays. You understand? The Roman Catholic Church is the one that actually ordained Sunday to be the day of worship, the day of rest. That's supposed to be the Sabbath day. You understand? Like, they've actually, man instituted that to be he put that out as an edict to say, I want this to be the day. Damn what the Bible said. This is the day that I want it to be. And now this is the day that it is. When I was younger, even some of my adult life, went to church on Sundays. I felt like I was doing bad. Went to church on Sunday. Saturday, I'm out partying. You understand? Living my life. Only time I got sense is inside that church. You understand? Like, it's like there's no hope for us in the Christian church. I.S.U.P.K, we got classes all week long, except for Sunday. You understand? You got something, sir?
God. And Salakia, sir, if I may, this is how the deception of religion came about. And religion was based on during the slave time to keep us under authority of white man, but also to raise up a false sense of hope in the white man so that he can be worshipped. It's in Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. That's your religious leaders, your congressmen, the heads of state, anybody that got power over blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Then it says, and shall show great signs. Talk about they lying about the peace that we supposed to have. They walking hand in hand doing protests, doing marches. But yet, all this marching and protesting have not got us out the hell that it's supposed to got us out of. And nothing had changed, and we still in slavery today. Then it says, inasmuch as if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect, which means the elect of Israel, those 12 tribes. They use religion, the philosophies, and vain deceit, the nothingness of men, and power, showing themselves as being righteous and in the light, when, like you said, from the womb they are estranged, and they very wicked, and they spew out the unbeknownst to our people these words that kill us by having the police attack us, and we ain't doing nothing but minding our own business.
And no justice for us.
Exactly. They pervert justice.
Exactly. They pretty much, their idea of justice is them murdering us and getting away with it. You understand? That's justice. Us being murdered and maybe paying, if it don't go as according to plan, it just out there, throw us a couple hours, couple million. You understand it? Our families to be quiet about it. Have them sign a shut the hell up clause, and that's it. And we good. You understand? But it don't work all the time. Because our great mother tried to kill herself. You understand? Like that money is not what's going to help us get right. You understand? Money helps white people get right. White people love. That's why when they start to lose a little bit of money in their account, they jump off the goddamn 17th floor building and kill themselves. You understand? They see themselves, man. If they had to switch accounts with me, they would kill themselves. But they don't know how to deal with that. You understand? They had to say if roles got reversed and white people had to live as black people, then we wouldn't be going back. It wouldn't be a reversal back because they wouldn't be nowhere. They would be done. Like they cannot handle it. White man they're not equipped to deal with that. You understand? You got something for yourself?
God, I got something. Exactly what you talk about the money, and you say even though Freddie's great mother had the money that she got from him being killed, it really didn't solve her problems because it was used in the wrong way. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense. When you have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Bible and the Most High in Christ, it will defend you and protect you from a lot of the wicked things that the so-called white man and the other nations will do to you because you have the smarts to fight against it in the righteous way. And it says, and money is a defense, which means even though Freddie Gray got killed, you use that money for what you need to do, which is to pay your bills, make sure that he's put away properly, and also, help your brothers and sisters in the nation, and that will stop them from being put in predicaments. Like when you put in jail and you need bail money, they're going to hold you there till you can't even afford it. So if you get them out while you can, that money will help a little bit, but to solve our problem, we need the Most High in Christ.
Right.
And it says, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So if you want to continue to keep your life and not fall under the wickedness of the white man and the so-called other nations for them to kill you, you deal in this wisdom which gives you life, which is the Bible, the law, statute, and commandments.
Right. That's what we have. We gotta understand. Like it's we under the hand of a wicked man, or wicked people. Like we gotta understand, you gotta understand, brothers and sisters, like that. Coming back to the laws is the only thing that's gonna save us. You understand? We've been marching for years, man. Like we've been protesting for years. We've been doing little small boycotts. We get together in these small groups and we talk about what's wrong with the black man, what we need to do, what can change this. But the thing is, like, us getting together with these small groups and talking about, when we get together in these private groups that we have with each other, about maybe 5 or 6 of us, and we talk about the black man plight, talk about how we need to stop this, we need to come together. And in the midst of these little groups where we drinking, we smoking together, or whatever you doing, and then it stays there. It don't go nowhere. So now you got all these great ideas, and you talking about, yeah, man, that's what the black man need to do. That's what's wrong with it. Everybody's idea that feel like they got a good plan is for black people to come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. The thing is, the I.S.U.P.K. is together. You understand? Why don't y'all join with us? If you don't have tools, the proper tools in order to come together, or to know a group that's to come together, why don't you join in with us and come together with us and try something? Yes, huh?
Proverbs 11 and 21.
Got that? 21 and 11.
11 and 21. Proverbs. Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. The seed of the righteousness shall be delivered. I like that, sir. That's powerful. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You understand? Like, this pretty much, like, even though we join hand in hand, pretty much the wicked shall not be unpunished. Like, pretty much the protesters and all that, like, it's, for the most part, it just doesn't help. It doesn't help. You understand? The seed of the righteous shall be delivered. You gotta be delivered. You gotta be righteous if you want to actually make something happen. You understand? We gonna do all that hand in hand and join together and come together to try to get rid of the wickedness. But without being righteous, it's not gonna work. You understand? Like, all that stuff the wicked is still gonna go unpunished. You understand? Because you're not righteous. You gotta follow these laws. You understand? Like, that's pretty much gonna help you out with that. You got something to say?
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
Slide.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
Slide. The wicked shall not be unpunished. Slide. So, let me get. What's the last scripture we did?
The last scripture was Colossians 2 and 8, but
you did Obadiah 1 and 3.
Wow. Obadiah 1 and 3, guys. You want to talk?
Yeah, we pretty much need to understand that it's hard living over here. You understand? Like, we definitely we being punished hard, and you gotta look at the white man as pretty much like the belt. You understand that the Most High whoop us with. We gotta understand that in order for us to come away from that, the only way for us to come away from that is by keeping these laws. gotta get into these brothers. We gotta start treating each other like brothers. You understand? We gotta stop being whores. We gotta stop doing drugs. Stop smoking weed. Stop dealing in these other nations. These other nations, pretty much, they're dealing in their heritage, in their traditions. You understand? Yeah, that's what.
Con. Obadiah 1 and 3.
Uh-huh.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
The white men think that they untouchable. They feel like there's nothing that's going to stop. That they can pretty much do what they want to do, and there's nobody going to touch them. Right, man. It's like they feel like that they still feel like that this power was not given to them by the Most High. You understand? They feel like we're untouchable people. We can't be touched. We can't be stopped. You understand? They feel like there's nobody that's going to bring them down. You understand? You got more on that?
Con. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that setteth in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who else come from the rocks, from the cliffs? You understand? From the caves. You understand? The dirty white man. You understand? The disgusting white man that pretty much in the caves having sex with each other. You know, being unnatural. You understand? That needs help being natural. Washing. You understand? They can't do any of that. You understand?
Con. Caucasian means cave dweller.
Exactly.
Original caveman.
When you get to the core of it, that's exactly what they are. You understand? They're cave dwellers and wicked people. You understand? That's been estranged from the goddamn world. You understand? Like, we just have to understand that we cannot expect good things from the white man. You understand? Like, just know that whatever you feel that might be good that you won't get from them, it's a trap. It's something coming behind it. It's something that might not hurt you at the moment, but be damn sure that it's something that benefited the hell out of them. So it's like just like slavery did. They didn't care about that. Verse 4. Go ahead, sir.
Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Right. You understand that? They pretty much exalt themselves as that, you know what I mean? As what is you look at a dollar, you understand? What's on the dollar? What is the mascot for America? You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was the white man is the goddamn snake from the Garden of Eden, of Eden. You understand? Like, and before it was the eagle, the sign for America was the snake. You understand? Like, so you got from the snake, goddamn evil. It's like, if you didn't know no better, you would think these devils was like they read the Bible. You understand? Like, their history is being written in the scriptures, and it's only telling us exactly how evil these bastards are. Like, and that's what we can't understand. Like, exactly how evil they are. And if we only took part in examining and dissecting and going through these precepts, that we will understand that they are the wicked. Right. You understand? And we can overcome everything that's thrown at us if we just kept these goddamn laws, man. You understand? Like, that's our problem.
And if I may a little bit more, Salakia, it says, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle. Look at the Roman Empire, look at the Greek Empire, look at America now. The symbol of America, basically Babylon today, as it is called in the Bible, is the eagle, which is a predatory bird, which means America has went to every country and stolen from everybody. Then it says, and thou set thy nest among the stars, which means in 1969 they went to go to the moon to make the Most High angry, saying we looking down upon earth and we gonna conquer everything that we see is ours. Trying to tell the Most High that he can't do nothing. But that's showing you who the wicked is, because what? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Them being a predatory nation, looking at earth as, guess what? We own this.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much like not even understand that the Most High will destroy it. Like, you know what I mean? Like that right there should let you know that the white man's the only person, the only race that ever had a space program. You understand? That pretty much decided to get off the work, to get off the earth.
Right.
You got something, bro?
Also, 1969 when they landed on the moon, what they say?
The eagle is landing.
The
Eagle is landing, man.
Mm-hmm. Also, and the other nations, not the other nations, but Edom, that's their representation, is the eagle. Germany, that's their representation. Rome is the eagle, and it's like 5 other countries that harbor the Edomites that exalt themselves as the eagle. So that's biblical prophecy.
You're all right, man. Wow. All right. Appreciate that. Definitely a good point. You understand, like, yes, the eagle has landed. You understand, like that right there, that's enough right there to shut down everything. You understand? Like they talking about going ascend amongst the stars. You understand? Not even understand that the blacks, the Spanish, Latinos, like we the true stars of the earth. You understand? We the salt of the earth. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? They talking about getting among the stars and, you know what I mean, getting off, leaving Earth. But the whole time, like, the Earth is already in space. You understand? The best place for any of them bastards to be is to bury themselves under the earth. You understand? That's the best place for them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they do good, by being destroyed and eliminating themselves from the earth. That's the only way we're going to get peace. Goddamn, earth can't even be at rest. You understand? The white man's the only race of people that has affected the whole earth, everywhere. You understand? You guys understand? I see.
Job, what is it? Job, has a 6 and 12. Should be Job 7 and 12. Let me find it.
72. We gotta break that down to the side.
No doubt.
Yeah, let me read it for you.
Hold on. Job 7. That's lucky. Give me a second.
Yeah, we definitely gotta understand. Like, it's so many scriptures that point towards pretty much the wicked and the devil that the Most High, that the scriptures is speaking on. That, you know what I mean, these prophets speak on being exactly the white man. You understand? Like, we just gotta get that through to our, you know what I mean? You gotta understand it. You understand? Like, even if you grow up around them, a lot of times you might feel like they cool because they grew up in the same poverty that you grew up in. They you know what I mean? They get high, and a lot of times they hit you with a yo man, or this is crazy, man, or man, you know what I mean? You make you feel like, well, I can relate to this dude. He tore down just like me. No, man. He just happened to miss the boat. You understand? If he can get on that boat, I promise he's going to be right there. You understand? You got it? You got it?
It's Job 12 and 6 to 9.
6.
Mm-hmm. Let me do that.
Come on.
Job 12 and 6. The tabernacles of robbers prosper. The tabernacles are talking about the place of worship. The robbers are talking about the so-called white man and the other nations, but mainly the so-called white man teaching our black pastors and preachers how to bring us in the church and rob us, because learning this religion ain't doing no good, because none of them is keeping the law, statutes, commandments. Then it says, and they that provoke God are secure. They thinking no consequences going to come to them because they have control or power over the earth. So they secure in the wickedness that they doing. And then not only that, the so-called white man teach these other nations how to do the same to us also. So they thinking they ain't going to suffer no consequences. It says, into whose hand God bring up abundantly. The Most High put us in their hands to do this wickedness to us because we broke his laws, statutes, commandments. But the Most High say he tired of them stealing his silver and his gold, which are Israelites. Those are Negro, Indian, Hispanic descents. So what he going to do? He going to bring recompense upon their head, double portion, which means he's going to get revenge for Israel. Verse 7, it says, but now ask the beast, and they shall teach thee. Meaning, you look at the beast of the earth today, the so-called white man kills them and don't do anything with the body, don't use nothing of the body when they kill these animals, like the North American Indian did. When we kill animals, we use everything of the body. We use the fur, the carcass, we use everything and lay nothing to waste. But the so-called white man, he'll kill it just so he can take a picture with it. He'll kill the animal, chop his head off, put it on the wall as a damn trophy. And the so-called white man thinking that's something good to do. Whenever you see an animal attack, that's the Most High putting that spirit on that animal to go get and have revenge on the white man for killing off the animals almost to extinction. Then it says, but ask the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. You see any animal out here, the so-called white man, like the Bible says, Esau is a cunning man of the field, so he's a big game hunter. He's killing all the animals, he's killing everything he can see, just to have some sort of pride to say, look at what I can do. The Most High tired of him. His time is running out, like the Bible says. And it says, or speak to the earth, which means he's polluting the earth. He don't give a damn. And it shall teach thee. Look at all the lakes and rivers you can't even swim in because he done throw his toxic waste in there or done polluted it. Water unfit to drink. You know, it's so much lead. It's so much where that city at? It's so much lead in Flintwood, Michigan, that people are catching disease and bodily sores and toxicity. The water is so toxic there in Flintwood, Michigan, that to drink even a half a cup or an ounce of water will kill you. Then it says, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. The fishes of the sea going to declare unto you, because the water's so toxic, the sea's so toxic. This global warming that the so-called white man did with his plants, with his power plants and his toxic waste, the fish of the sea, the mammals of the sea, the animals that swim through there are jumping out of the water, trying to get some sense of peace, some sense of stability, that they jumping out of the water onto land just to survive. Then it says, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord have wrought these? I mean, the Most High put this wickedness in this hand so you can take notice of this and be like, now I know who the wicked of the earth is. Because why? He's polluting his own drinking water. He's killing all the animals, the fish jumping out of the sea on land because ain't no more oxygen in the sea because he polluted it. The earth, the animals, and the people, the righteous people of God, are crying out for justice. Commanding General Yohanna.
Most of this, if it ain't sinking, you know what I'm saying? We got more. But man, I'm hoping that we understand, that we get it. You understand? Because I'm just tired of, like, I look at the videos sometimes, and like the street videos, and to see how people they just can't grasp it. They can't understand. You understand? They showing their feelings that they don't want to hear. Man, the devil, man, come on, man, get out of here. You understand? They don't even fully understand that what they going against, the type of monster, the type of beast that they going against. You understand?
And what you brought out, Ak, is so prevalent in Job 9:24. The scripture asks, if he not the wicked, who and where is he? Look who's in the president's seat. Ask yourself, what color is he? If that ain't the wicked showing you in front of you right now that he's the president and he don't have to answer to nobody and he's just as foolish and wicked, right, then who is he if it ain't the white man?
Right. Who the hell is it? You don't get it. Who is he then? Just point him out. I gave you hella clues. You still don't get it? Understand? Yeah, they definitely, you know what I mean, the white man is definitely that bold. You know what I mean? He feel like, you know what I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna get above the star. I'm gonna put this flag on the moon. I'm better than the Most High. You understand?
Nuclear warheads.
Right. Nuclear war, like, man, they feel like the white man feel like they can go to war with the Most High. They feel like, you know what I mean, man, look, check this out. If he ever come down, you gonna blast him. You understand? Like, that's how wicked that the white man mind is. Like, that's why the Most High needs to destroy. Matter of fact, if you can go up a little higher, Isaiah 14:5. We just need to understand that these backs is going to pay, and because they just don't understand how, like, they really don't understand how much of a disrespectful people they are to our power. You understand? And they definitely gonna pay for it. You got that, sir?
Isaiah 14:5. The Lord had broken of the wicked.
You understand that? Like, they pretty much staff, like, it's pretty much like it's like a person of power standing strong. You understand? The Most High is gonna break that. You understand? Like, it's not no longer gonna have these people in power. You understand? Like, they gonna understand that power was given to them. They don't get it now, but the Most High is gonna make sure that they get it. They don't know that the Most High gave us that power, and He definitely gonna take that away. Go ahead, sir.
And the scepter of the rulers.
You understand? The scepter of the rulers. Like, I mean, the rulers. You understand? You definitely gotta understand. Like, you think of scepter, you think of power. You think of a king sitting there. You know what I mean? Giving orders. That have to get up. You do have to get up, you're going to rise up on that scepter. You understand? You're going to show his power. And I'm going to do nothing. I'm the rulership of this. And y'all going to listen to me. You understand? The Most High is going to break that. He's going to destroy that. Take their power. He's going to show them that I'm the scepter. You understand? I gave you the power, your power. You don't have no power on your own. You think you have power on your own. But you ain't nothing but the belt that I use to whip and beat my people to understand, so they can understand that their true power. They understand that they're supposed to be over top of you. You You understand? He's gonna put us over top. You understand?
Verse 6.
Come.
Isaiah 14:6,
Mm-hmm.
who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Mm.
Sweet.
Man, they took it. They definitely beat us down with that stroke. You understand? Back when we were brought over here into slavery. You understand? Like he definitely, they did us. They definitely did us in. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
He ruled the nations in anger.
Like we could have been punished. We could have been under their slavery. You understand? But they did it with anger, and they showed their anger. You understand? Like they showed it with the the the, the vicious acts that they performed on us. Everything that they did to us with the hangings, with the castrations, you understand, with the lynchings, everything that they done to us, like that we didn't deserve. Like we were already a broken people. And then they came and they destroyed us. You understand? Like they destroyed us as a nation. And then took our heritage, took our name and everything. So now we were nothing. There's no other people in this world that do not have a nation, that do not know who they are, but us. Everybody knows who they are. You understand? But us. So it's
Is persecuted, and none hindereth.
come on, man. Like we pretty much like we feel like we can trust these people at some time, at some point. Not understanding, not getting it, and these people destroyed us. Like they destroyed us. It took everything from us. It took everything from us. And we still want to go hand in hand with them, and build with them, and still want to show love to them. We need to love everybody. Let's love everybody. You can't love everybody. You gotta learn to love your own. You can't love your whole neighborhood and still have enough for your children. You understand? Or enough for your family. You understand that? Like we have to understand that we gotta give that love to us first. You understand? You can't be in the neighborhood watch and never being home and expect for your children to be in order. You understand? Like you not doing like that love that you want to show to them so bad is doing nothing but hurting you and yours. Like we keep thinking that I can love the white man and I can love my people too. When the hell has the white man ever showed love for you? What has you loving the white man ever done for you? What has it done for our nation? What has it done for us? Not a goddamn thing. We keep on thinking that we can do this. We keep on feeling like we can make this happen. There's no way that that's going to happen. That you can love them bastards and still live a beautiful life because they've been evil from the jump. You understand? Like we keep wanting to give our love to them. We want to fight each other when they not even around. We down Lexington Mark and his devils ain't even around at the time. And we talking about the white man is the devil. Let's get rid of, let's separate from that bastard. All that. We got our own kind of talk. Oh man, what you talking about, man? Man, ain't nothing wrong with no white people, man. Y'all the problem. Y'all the issues. You understand? Like we get so much hate from our own. And they don't even understand. Like that the white man is the goddamn devil. And they live here in America. You understand? Like that's what we gotta understand. Let me get Habakkuk 1:4. You understand? Like I think we gotta definitely understand that love needs to, like we need that love as a people. We need to understand it. We need to build us up. We need to build us up so we can understand what we need. You understand? Like because we keep going to these people, we keep getting surprised when things happen. When there's some kind of injustice in the world, when unarmed black people get killed on the street, you thinking that it's going to hit. You're going to get some kind of something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack.
Therefore the law is slack. That means pretty much you ain't gonna get too much. Like it's not real law. It's not real justice. You understand? It's not gonna be leaned towards you. You understand?
And judgment don't never go forth.
You understand? Judgment is never gonna happen. You understand? Like it's not gonna go in your favor. You understand?
For the wicked doth compass the righteous.
The wicked don't compass the righteous. You understand? Like their wickedness is going to, like, they're not worried about what's righteous. What they feel is that's what's going to be into play. Aside, you know what I mean, where there should be justice, where there should be righteousness, their wickedness is going to take over. And that's their kind of judgment. I mean, that's their kind of justice. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth.
You understand? Like that. Therefore, that's all you're going to get. All you're going to get is wrong judgment. Like we're going to be sitting there, we're going to be watching when the next case come up where unarmed black man get murdered by one of these pigs. We're gonna be sitting home, we're gonna be watching the story, and we're gonna be sitting there like, oh man, that was crazy. Like we seen everything. He walked out of the house, put his hands up, and he shot him 14 times. He gonna win. He gotta do. He going to jail, man. He got to. And when you hear that verdict, non-guilty, like you do not be surprised because it's prophesied for you. Just like everything else is prophesied for you. It's not. This is not going to be the justice that you think you're not going to get justice. It's going to be justice for them. You understand? Because they're going to win. They're going to proceed. Life is going to go on for them. But that unarmed black man, his life is done. You understand? And we're going to be done in the ghettos, still talking about, I can't believe this. This is crazy. How did that happen? Still not believing that we under the rulership of a wicked, disgusting beast. That's what we need to understand. That beast is going to take over, and he's going to do exactly what is right for him. We have to understand that. You understand? Like we got to get that into play. All right, let me yeah, I'm on, that's it there, right? We can drop that. We get slot. Plastic 1-5.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes slot. Struggle for me. Take it easy.
You got it out though.
Wow. But yeah, we gotta know, just like the scripture said, that the white man is estranged from the woman. We gotta understand that the Most High had them coming out as wicked liars from the womb. You understand? But we gotta understand that this bastard come out already a wicked liar. Majority of like their first words might be a lie. They might come out just as wicked as crazy. Yes,
you said Ecclesiastes 1-5 in the Bible.
Salah. I'm sorry. Salah 1-15. Salah, sir. Yeah, at least got understanding like these that's exactly how wicked they are from the jump. Like we can't decide to feel like that we can at some point trust them because it's never going to be trust from the beginning. You understand? You gotta.
Come. Ecclesiastes 1 and 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
You understand? You know what I mean? The white man cannot be made good. He was created to be evil. You understand? The Most High created him to be an evil bastard. You understand? To be a vagabond. That's why they destroy and take over so many nations by war. You understand? That's why it's only right that they go into captivity. He that leads into captivity shall be taken into captivity. And that's only right.
That's right.
You understand? Like it's no way, but it's no justice. It can't be justice. This is not when the world gets given back to the righteous and taken from the wicked. It cannot be righteous if they won't go into captivity. You understand? Because their righteousness has never been righteous for us. You understand? So
Must
you
be
gotta
justice.
understand that. Slight, it must be justice for what they've done to it. You understand? Like they're the same ones that have made the taking what's right and flipped it. Slight. What's that scripture? They have taken the
I know.
they made
Turn good into evil.
is it good to
You turn the things upside down.
the white man is the only one that can do that and pretty much have a whole people behind them because they've been given that power by the Most High. You understand? So that's the only way that things like that can exist because they have the power of the Most High behind them. The thing is, they taken all that power that was given to them, and they made this a disgusting and evil place. You understand? Like they take like everything that they've done to us, and they went way too far. You understand? Like you know what I mean? You gotta understand that like they way beyond their limits of what they should be doing, of a punishment that should be done to us. You understand? You look back on slavery. You understand? You think about our people being hung. And you know what I mean? Our children have to see it out there, fathers being hung. You understand? Their mothers being stripped, raped. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? These are the things that we have to deal with. You understand? As a people. You understand?
Isaiah 5 and 20.
Come on. Like, we gotta understand that this man was created evil and wicked and cannot be made straight. You understand? Ain't no classes gonna make this man better. You understand? Because they've been made to be evil.
Yeah, let's get that scripture.
You understand? Like just like the devil, just like Satan was made, he goes to and fro on the earth. You understand? Doing tempting us, being evil. The white man has the spirit of the devil. You know what I mean? Has the spirit of Satan. You understand? And that's why they can never be made straight. You understand? Just like the Satan can never be made straight. That man, when he was created to do a job, and he does it to a T. You understand? You got something to say?
Okay. Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe to them that call evil good.
Come on now. Woe like destruction to y'all that call evil good. You understand? Like, come on now. Like, you call it evil good. That's, you know what I mean? Just like you bastards say, man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman. You understand? Like, come on now. Woe to y'all. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
And good evil.
Come on now. You calling good evil. You calling all things that the Most High will tell you that murder is evil. Having you be able to abort your child to destroy your life. They saying that you should have that choice. You understand? Then you got Alabama they fighting against it. You know, it's been already in effect for a few states. You understand? Like, well, that's a big thing now. And women all over are going crazy because they cannot accept the fact that they cannot kill, that they cannot take a life, they cannot commit murder anymore without them getting a sentence. Like that's right there is them turning them making good evil. All right, man, this is evil. You got women, this is evil. You mean to tell me I cannot kill this baby? You understand? Like, come on now. I didn't want him. I didn't want her. I didn't want this baby. I can't kill it. Come on now. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's the white man has made that such a regular thing.
Right.
That, you know what I mean? And now that when it's somebody trying to go against it, now you're saying, these women are saying that's something that should be looked at as evil. When it's not. You got more on that side?
Copy. That put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Anything that we feel like should be right. Anything we feel should be right. The white man is definitely going to make that evil. And the thing is, if they put it into law, regardless of how people know it's wrong, you're going to be like, all right, you know what? It's a law. It's cool. Just like, you know what I mean, gay marriage. We feel like, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? People got the right to love who they want to love. That's okay. We shouldn't be against it. Who are we? The white man put it into a law and said they can marry each other. Who am I? Who am I to come in between love? Like that's our mindset. We feel like that this wicked bastard that's been given this power because of our ignorance, because we decide to keep disobeying the laws. We only understand that we the salt of this world. Like we the salt, man. Like we the flavor. You understand? And we decide not to follow these laws. It wouldn't be, this world wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for us. You understand? Like if we didn't have that power, then things wouldn't be. If we weren't so disobedient, if we weren't here, every nation that we've been taken to has been great because of us. You understand? And we the only reason for it. We're the reason for that power. I mean, for any nation getting great power, they need us. You understand? Like, and not for our money. You know, blacks, we spend the most money. We might be the poorest people on earth in America, but we got the biggest spending power. You understand? They need us. If we left America, and every black man, black woman, child, Hispanic, Native American, if we left America, man, they go crazy. They wouldn't be able to do anything. You understand? Like they need us to be the great power that they have become. Because we chose the people. You understand? That's what we gotta understand. We gotta if we break down Isaiah 14 and 12, 14 and 13.
You can keep going.
Nah, we did. You got this one? You got it. Yeah, I want to break that down. It's the just so we can get that understanding of how great that power is and how the Most High will take that power from you and understand and destroy it. You understand? Like, we need to know that this is not something this is not the way of life. You understand? Like this is not forever. You understand? You go to the white man definitely got his chest poked out, puffed out, thinking that, you know what I mean, that he is that power is taken from him. You understand? You got that stuff?
Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Understand that, like pretty much in heaven, you know, because we still a lot of us still got that understanding that heaven is somewhere you go when you die. You know, when you float around with all white on, you know what I mean, with little white wings and a halo around your head. You understand? Like, heaven is you being able to, you having the power. You understand? You being able to set laws. You understand? You pretty much being that power. You understand? That's heaven. The white man is in heaven. You understand? Getting that, having that power on earth. You understand? Like that's what we need to understand. That having that power on earth to be able to say, I want this like this, and I want that like that. You understand? I don't want these people right here. I want them over there. You understand? That's power. To say I want these people to act this way. That's power. That's heaven on earth.
Power of life and death.
That come. And that power of life and death. You understand that? Like you understand like that? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? You understand? You understand? Son of the morning. Like, we gotta understand like that's pretty much that's that spirit of Satan. You understand? Like that's what we gotta understand. Satan had many different names. You understand? Like this is that spirit of you understand that that's that devil. You understand? This is not this is not some dude that dropped from heaven that went rogue. You understand? Like we gotta understand how powerful the Most High is. He's not going to create something that has the power to go against him. Everything that happens, the Most High has put that in place that happens for a reason. Nobody has the power to go against that unless the Most High wants you to. You understand? Unless you can't, like He wants you to. If you are ordained to be a certain way, that's exactly what you're going to be. You understand? The devil, he's been put here to be a certain way, to do a specific job, and he does his job. You understand? And he never think, hey, he's not the great enemy of the Most High. You understand that? So it's okay.
How art thou, Salaki, how art thou cut down to the ground?
You understand? You know what I mean? We're gonna be looking at the Most High. I mean, looking at the white man, like, dang, how did you come down from, you know what I mean, being over top of me, from, you know what I mean, from oppressing me, and now you on the ground? Like, God damn, how did you get the hell? How did you get here with me? You understand? Like, what did you do? Like, dang, I thought, you know what I mean, what you said was how it's supposed to be. How did you get down here with me? That's how we're gonna be looking at him. Like, dang, like how did that happen? We're gonna look at him like, nah, I can't believe that. Like this, you know what I mean? I'm just watching, seeing this, and you can just say like, look, you know what I mean? I want black people to be in the house by 8 o'clock. Like now you down here. You understand? How did that happen? You understand? That's how we gonna be looking at it. So it's
which did weaken the nations.
you understand? There is no other people that has weakened the nations. That has weakened every nation. You understand? That has dropped bombs on their own church, on American soil to destroy black establishments. You understand? What's that? Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Oh.
Need one cup for now. Man, you know what I mean? Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? They dropped bombs on us. You know what I mean? Like we don't be understanding that's the first place that a bomb was dropped on American soil. You understand? Like, and it was done by Americans, by the white man that we've been here under. You understand?
Right.
You understand? Like, you know what I mean? They slaughtered the Native Americans. And who else did that? The white man did that. Right. You understand? They bombed Hiroshima. You know what I mean? Pearl Harbor. They did these things. You understand? They bombed Iraq. You know what I mean? Made it a goddamn what is it there? A desert, exactly. A desert. Who else did that but the white man? You understand? Like for gain of money. You understand? They did that. You understand? Like, so we gotta understand exactly who is the white, like who is the wicked of the world. You understand? You can go in the history books and understand that. You understand? You gotta understand that this white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
These scriptures that we just broke down, speak of. You understand? Like it's so easy. It's not even hitting anymore. They don't care that you see it anymore. You understand? Get you some of these books, go on the I.S.U.P.K, go into the study guide, get you some of these books, go on YouTube, look up some of the atrocities that's been happening, look up gator babies, you understand? Look up lynchings, man. You understand? Look how happy these white people are. White people and their babies. Look how happy they are smiling at the, at these men that are hung. Going to the Black Wax Museum. You understand? Like go to what's the new museum in DC? I took my family there last year sometime, early last year. Yeah, look at what's been done to us as a people, and then ask yourself, who is the wicked of the earth? You understand?
Yeah. The devil punch bowl in Missouri, to where nobody wants to eat the fruit that falls on the ground at the devil's punch bowl in Missouri, because what fertilized those trees are the slaves that they held captive in 3 encampments, so that they had starved to death and died. And so the ones that was alive before they died, they gave them a shovel, those slaves, and told them to bury the ones that had already died. So what fertilized that land in the devil punch bowl in Mississippi was black slaves that had passed away and died. So nobody eats the fruit in the devil punch bowl in Mississippi. So that was not say it's Mississippi.
That's something to look up, man. Wow, so with that shit, we'll pass the class over to precinct officer for the 5,500 Salaki. Not dissolved.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'ashu. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest money, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, upcoming holy event, convocation is Feast of First Fruit coming up Monday, June 17th. Check your school in the city near you. Go on ISUPK.com for further details. And we also got the South Carolina Cookout coming on July 4th. Check your school for further details. Remind every Akim and Aqua to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, or scarves. And with that, we want to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. In Israel, mighty, Amaya Shabbat, mighty, Barak, Yahba Shemel Shabarak Duh,
Yeah, by Shem Yahshua.
and Matah, class dismissed.